Regine Tugade is living her dream. The standout Guam track and field star went undefeated in the 100 meters in her senior year, setting personal bests along the way. And now she's headed to the Rio Summer Olympics as a member of Team Guam, after landing a spot on the team as one of the Guam National Olympic Committee's universality picks for athletics.
The feeling is amazing. 2016 is my year. I finished the season strong. Just to find out that I'm going to be able to go on to the Olympics is a huge honor.
Tugade, who plans to head off to the Naval Academy in Annapolis after the games, is sitting on top of the track and field world. After all, she set her sights on the Olympics, and now she's closing in on her target.
Ever since I first started track and when I realized, I was getting good at it, I was like, you know what, I want to make it to the Olympics one day. And, I never thought that it would become a reality. And, what more when it becomes a reality as soon as now.
Tugade joins 800-meter runner Josh Illustre, another universality pick, as Team Guam's athletics contingent. Tugade says she'll run for Guam with dignity and grace, fulfilling a dream she started thinking about after she found out just at home she was in her running shoes.
I take it very serious. It's not anything that, I take lightly. It's humbling. It's an honor to represent Guam, especially at this caliber.
The Rio Olympics run August 5th through the 21st in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, with Team Guam expected to arrive next week for the start of the games to train and acclimate to Brazilian weather and living conditions. Towing the line with the best runners in the world is something she'll never get used to, but something she has done before, and Regine is especially excited to hopefully run against track star Allison Felix, one of her biggest inspirations, and she says if she does, she'll do her best to keep her cool.
Well, I went to the World Champs last year in Beijing, and she was there too, but I wasn't able to run against her or anything. But no, I'm not going to fangirl over her. Just be like, wow, just watch her run. That's it's pretty awesome.
And don't forget, you could catch the Rio Summer Olympics right here on KUAM TV8. The showdown of the summer is set as the Guam Invitational Basketball Tournament tips off tonight at the UOG Cavo Fieldhouse. The newly rejuvenated and resuscitated UOG Tritons Hoops Squad hosts the event featuring several top PI college teams from the UAAP and the Guam National Men's Team hitting the hardwood for the first time since their historic gold medal performance in Port Moresby at the Pacific Games.
I don't think a Guam national team has won a tournament here at home for a while against the Philippine University. So we want to break that streak and take care of business and just continue on a winning streak.
The team is fired up and definitely not resting on their gold medal laurels as they prepare for the FIBA Asia Championships in 2017.
I think it's only given us more fuel to see how good we can get, and we have some big tournaments coming up in 2017. So this is really just an opportunity for us to continue getting better.
The national team recently completing training camp at Impact Sports in Las Vegas and beating a ranked Chinese CBA team in the process.
Training camp was amazing. We worked at Impact Sports, one of the probably famous camps in the state. So we got to work with them for about 5 days. We did 2-a-days. So it's extremely hard. We did a lot of team stuff, skills training, and probably the most important thing was about weightlifting. So weightlifting aspect and stretching. And another team that was over there was China's CBA team. So they asked to scrimmage us, and we scrimmaged them, and everybody was surprised of how well we did. We actually won a game, controlled the whole game, and everybody played well.
Now the GIBT features the UOG Tritons competing against other collegiate teams for the first time in decades, as the University of the East in Manila and National University look to show why they are perennial contenders in the PI's famed UAAP League. So it'll be Guam versus the PI in the GIBT, with the men's national team feeling just how important pulling off the W will be.
I think these guys are seeing kind of what it takes to be, on the national team to represent the people of Guam. Is you got to have that tenacity, you got to fight, and we just scrap and we never give up. So a lot of heart, and that's what we're trying to instill in the younger guys.
The GIBT runs from July 25th through the 30th with 2 games a day, admission $10 for adults and $5 for those under 18. Tournament passes available as well for a special rate. A former PXC champion, the juggernaut Baby Joe Timinglow, victorious in Bellator 159's main event over Darian Caldwell. Now, Baby Joe with the 3rd round submission win by way of guillotine choke, and it looked like a tight one. Joe was down 2 rounds to none on the judges' scorecards. Now, according to one betting site, they listed the fight as the 5th biggest upset in mixed martial arts history, going by the odds. Timing low, 23-6-1 in MMA, did not make weight for this fight.